So let's talk about where I want you to feel like you are just after impact, and let's go from there. So just set up, kind of put yourself like, I don't know, 6 inches past impact and hold it. Okay, so more shoulders closed, hips the same. Yep, more closed. With the, yeah, so the hips are going to go more open, the shoulders are going to get more closed, and I want to get more twist that way. When you open the hips and the chest at the same time, it brings the arms around the corner, and if they don't get a chance to slow down, we can't crack the whip, right? If we can't get that to stop, it's not going to crack it. So I want to focus on where your pivot feels like it's trying to get to, and at impact, hips are the most open, shoulders and chest, shoulders the most closed. When I say hips open, I should probably rephrase that by saying like from here down, right? From here down is open to the target, but my shoulders are cranked back to be closed. And that's where we start to feel, go into that again. That's where we start to feel like this is pulled back and away from that, right? So this is leading the rotation compared to this one, right? So it's like shoulders are closed at impact, my chest is open, my hips are more open, and then from there the arms really have nowhere else to go. That's where they get to slow down. So I think that if we practiced where it was going to be just after impact, shoulders closed, everything else below the shoulders twisted open, right? That's where I want you to feel like you try to get to. You can. I'd love to see where you end up. I don't even know. I don't know where you're going to end up, but I want it to feel like the shoulders are twisted closed relative to your rib cage at impact. And my goal with this is trying to get that to be slower, therefore that cracks and you release it harder, and there's more snap at the wrist through the ball. I'm hoping that a byproduct of doing this is going to get the ball to go a little higher. That was a good one. And so what was the stuff we worked on last time?
We worked on our right rib, going back and go, away, and then this, more harder.
Okay, so show me that. Go to the top of your swing, pull that right side back the most. Okay, so butt of the club, what if it went more out this way? So yeah, even more and lower. Yeah, good. kind of the direction that I think it would go if the shoulders were the most closed. It would almost be coming in from that line more. Yep. It also, the more out that it goes, the more it takes this right elbow and makes the right arm straighter, with the direction to get straighter in, instead of your misses, which are still arms suck in, elbow gets stuck. So, your right arm. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Looks a little old for a floaty.
So see if you can, the second that you feel it start to squeeze is when this stops moving. When you feel like it's squeezing, that means that it stopped moving.
Try to push through.
Yep.
Turn more.
Keep turning, keep lifting too. And I think what you'll find is there's going to be a direction of that big orange thing that doesn't let it squeeze. Okay, so take it up to the top, hold it up there. All right, so start to come down, show me that pivot orientation. All right, hips way open, chest open. I want it to feel like it's almost back here on you. So lots of bend here, lots of bend there. Got a torque to it. Okay, hold it. Yeah, so this feels like it's closed, but this down here feels like it's twisted open. That's what I'm trying to get you. Okay, all the way up to the top and back down to there. Twisted open, club head inside this line. That's going to give us our draws. Good job.
than I like.
Yep, yep. When you went after the second one, similar to the first drive, still a lot of hands transitioning inward on the downswing. And I really want to see what it's like to get them to go out that way more. And not to say that like it's going to feel like you're trying to go over the top with the grip, but we'll orient the grip so that it can still create a draw for you. But I think that the stick on the ground is a good alignment or a good visual for you. The grip of the club has to get above that stick sooner, out to that stick. Okay. So from the top, the orientation down at the bottom might be that the grip is way out there, but the club head's still in that way. And that's what's going to help deliver it from the inside to create our draw. But if that grip is coming too close to you like this, then all we have from here is hoping the club head can go out, right? But if the grip's already out, then and the club head's in, we just kind of change that alignment a little bit.
More out, but the head was up too.
Correct. And so it's not just going to be so much that the club head's in, it's also going to be down a bit. Yeah, just hands will go out, right? Club head will be in, and if we can get any type of down, even better. How do you like that for height?
I'd like a little bit higher.
Okay.
I would.
Okay.
That seems to be
Okay. So, stance is a touch wide, ball position's a touch forward. You know, it's maybe an inch closer with the feet and the ball an inch more back, or one of the two. I don't think we need to do too much with that. It's just a little bit. It's kind of calling for a lower shot that might fade. The stance is... The wider you are, the lower it's going to go, and the better chance you have of fading it, because you can't get your body forward to create a draw. So show me a couple practice swings where you feel the closed shoulder stuff with the open rib stuff. And try and get that feeling in your back that's all stretched out. There you go. And how do you bring it down into impact, keeping that or creating that orientation? That you're wide open but the shoulders are closed. Good. That was pretty close. Yep. So the body twist and the arm twist is what's going to give us that club delivery that's a little bit different. And I still think that it's almost like making practice swings, trying to get in there and then twist the most to feel what it's like to get the most twisted in that spot and do everything you can to try and recreate it. Good. I think when you do hit one the way that I'm looking for, it's going to feel like a pull. No, more club head passing your hands, and it's going to feel like it's a high pull. Yep. Yeah, that's a different flight. Anything closer to the high pull, I think, is just going to help us bring the ball back from right to left a little more. But, I mean, it's kind of taking off low and flat and drifting to the right, so that means that there's some de-lofting going on. Anything we can do to add loft. Could be more with the wrists, yeah. It could be more with the body turn, because the body turns so far over that way. Could be a combination of both. No, I would say that if you kept turning the body and the shoulders kept staying closed, it's going to help deliver that club more to the left. Club head more to the left, not hand path. I'm not trying to get your hands and grip to go left. I'm trying to get the club head to go that way. I would say for every ball you feel like you block, try and pull one 10 yards. Like, how do we get the ball left without aiming left? Oh, right fairway block. Yeah, not a huge one.
Oh, but still, okay, yeah. Try to hit a pull now, right?
Yeah. Okay, that was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, really try to yank it.
Perfect. And I had a different flight on it. It held its line, but it went up there with like less spin, so high and less spin. I like it a lot.